Okay, Romaric, we are in the Tacoma TRDpro. Is this more, do you think, a styling exercise than it is a true off-road vehicle?
No, it's not. It's not only a styling exercise because the TRDpro Tacoma is different from the regular model, but it's also a true off-roader because it comes with a lot of TRD specific features.
Like what?
Like skid plate, dedicated like specific wheels and tires, and
The shock absorbers?
Shock absorbers too. The suspension is completely different compared to a regular Tacoma, so it's designed for off-road with a remote reservoir for the shocks.
What's the difference between sort of a passive shock and one with a reservoir on the side? What does that do for you?
So basically the reservoir allows the amount of liquid in the shock, of oil in the shock, to be larger, and it's going to be better when you're doing true off-roading and you're going quite fast. The temperature of the oil in the shock tend to get hot, and with the additional amount of volume of coolant, it's not gonna be as warm as the regular one.
So that external reservoir stays cooler.
Yes,
that's the idea.
Yeah, because the volume is more important.
Okay, so the other thing are the tires. These come with Wrangler Kevlar tires. Are these the first Kevlar tires? I haven't really heard of Kevlar tires before.
No, right. So for Toyota, they definitely are the first ones. So as you know, Kevlar is very strong. So these tires are reinforced and are better on off-roading too.
So that protects the sidewall against sharp objects.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, how has the Tacoma been selling?
Pretty well. So the Tacoma was new for 2016. This one is a 2017 model year, so it's the second year of the new generation Tacoma, and it's been selling very well because in Canada, Tacoma is still a leader in its class.
Well, you've only recently had some competition from the General Motors to the GMC and the Chevrolet, and they have a diesel available in theirs, but I don't think they've sold very many of those so far. Talk about the engine in the Tacoma, because you don't often think of a pickup truck having the probably most advanced V6 engine that's in the market. So it's called a D4S. Kind of explain what that is, because it is very advanced.
Yes, it is. Actually, the engine was new for the 2016 Tacoma, so it's a 3.5 liter V6 Atkinson cycle D4S engine. So the Atkinson cycle is technology we use on our hybrid, and allows the engine to be more fuel efficient, especially during low loads when you're not accelerating too much. So the engine is switching to be more fuel efficient. You're losing a little bit of torque, but as soon as you step on the gas pedal, the torque is coming back, and the engine can switch from Atkinson cycle to a normal auto cycle. And the main feature too is a D4S system, so it's a combined port injection and direct injection fuel system.
Now, you first debuted that in the Lexus cars, right? That the ability to run on both. I was recently on an Audi R8 program, and their V10 engine in the R8 now has the same technology. So this is something that you've been a leader in and have it available in a pickup truck.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the first time that Tacoma is equipped with a D4S system, D4S technology. It's the first time that we have it in a pickup truck too. And actually, this engine got an award from the AJAC, from the best technology, in 2016.
All right, now what are the majority of buyers choosing? I think the configuration we have here, minus the TRDpro, which is the 4-door, with the TRD package, it seems to be very, very popular. The majority I see have that, and now they can go one step farther.
Yes, the most popular Tacoma, I would say, is a TRD off-road with a 4-door, and the long box, because this one is equipped with a short box. But most of Tacomas we sell are sold with a long box.
And do you sell many 4-cylinders? Or they pretty much all people are buying the 6-cylinder?
Yeah, the V6 is obviously the best choice on the Tacoma, especially if you're doing a little bit of off-roading. But yeah, it's a best seller.
I bought a 10-year-old Tacoma 4-cylinder with a manual transmission, and I'm loving it. It's 10 years old, But it's nothing like this. This is a spaceship on the inside compared to that thing. It's amazing how much has changed in 10 years. So the interior, the cabin, even with this TRD Pro configuration, driving, off-road and doing backcountry roads here today, it's very comfortable and it doesn't jar you. And that's really quite an amazing achievement.
That's right. So this truck is actually, as you said, comfortable at low speed off-roading, at high speed too off-roading, and on the road. So it's a very good combination due to the specific suspension we have on this one.
Now talk about we don't have it in this vehicle because we're driving a manual and we're basically going along in first gear, but you have the crawl feature and the terrain select. So it's basically low speed cruise control, right?
Yes, crawl control is available on the automatic transmission Tacoma, and it's exactly what you said. It's a low speed cruise control. So basically when you're off-roading on rocks, for example, or on very tough terrain, you can just engage the crawl control, select the speed. You have the choice between 5 different speeds, low speed, and you just have to focus on the steering wheel. You don't need to touch the brakes, you don't need to touch the throttle pedal, don't need to change the gears, just have to focus on the steering wheel, and it helps you to be more efficient.
Now we also had a chance when we were at the Tacoma launch in Tacoma, Washington last year. They had a setting where they could actually dig you out of sand. That's pretty impressive stuff, because I asked the chief engineer, Mike Sweers, about this. I said, well, could you not just do this modulating the throttle and the brake? And he said, we've tried, and you could be the best off-road driver in the world. You can't outdo what the computer can do.
Yes, he's actually right. He's absolutely right, because this it's the same feature as a crawl control. So if you're buried in the sand, it's going to help you easily to get out, and more effectively than if you were doing it yourself.
All right, so you're from France.
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of get the fascination North Americans have with pickup trucks? Do you get it now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I was at the Paris Auto Show recently, and they're all little cars, or they're sporty cars, or they're big, luxury cars, but you don't see pickup trucks.
No, I mean, it's a very, very limited market there, and I think one of the main reasons is we have a limited space, and people don't have big properties, mm-hmm. and they don't need to tow as much as you guys do here. I mean, we do here in North America. And winters are
a big deal, yeah.
Yeah. So you want a 4-wheel drive, of course, but yeah, I fully get it.
You get it. Now, the one thing about pickup trucks that I've noticed is there seems to be no top end to price. With all of the manufacturers, whether it's the domestic manufacturers with their full-size trucks, and now you're pushing the price up with this one, with the extra TRD Pro package, there always seems to be a buyer of the best pickup truck. It seems like you talk to the guys at Ford or Chrysler, whatever, they say we can put more stuff in it and people will buy them.
That's right, yes. And I guess it's quite a recent trend, because pickups can be, as you said, extremely expensive. So this one is over $50,000. Mm-hmm. It comes with a lot of features. I'm thinking of features that were not available in a pickup truck before, like dual zone automatic climate control, blind spot monitoring. You've got
backup cameras, navigation, leather seats, heated seats, all of it, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's the thing, is that people will spend money, big money, on a pickup.
Yes, absolutely. I think a lot of people want a pickup truck that nobody else have, and want to get something different. So yeah, they're willing to spend a lot of money.
Romaric, thanks for your time. You're going to be a dad soon, I hear. When's the baby due?
In 1 month now, so end of November.
All right, you have to get a car seat in the back. Good luck with that, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and it really does help if you can subscribe. If you want to watch a review of the TRD Pro, click the picture on the left.